Hello everybody and welcome to a new campaign. HOI4 Cold War the Iron Curtain mod, because for some reason everyone likes that. We're going to be playing as Iran. Now I know Iran is in the news nowadays, but back in the day it was a staunch American ally, I guess you could call it. But where we come from, we're going to try and do something a little bit different. Let's aim for some interesting development. We're going to dominate the Middle East. We're going to hold the Sauds to account, and we're going to have success and dominance. I'm going to take an industry focus as well. I believe I need all of these. I'm going to take this one here as well. Free civvies. Okay, so first up, let's get us some more. We're not making enough food yet, so let's get some more civvies. There, let's get 3 here. Let's get some there to start. Mills. 2 mills, let's get some guns, and let's get some trains. National focus. So, pretty fat focus we've got here. We'll look at all that later. But we're going to start by becoming repressive. Unassigned collisions. Just can be in here. Let's get Desert Fox. It sounds great to me. And let's play the game. So, thoughts on what we need to do. Of course, we could, like, you know, bully our neighbors. Afghanistan, Pakistan. Once these guys get released from the British, we will be gobbling them up as quickly as possible, funding any sort of Middle Eastern struggle. We will be there funding it. Until then, we're going to be planning. So, the Greek Civil War. We're gonna get fucking nothing. Elections 1950. It's a pretty straight line. New elections 1952. Hisman Imani. Negotiations with the British. That doesn't look like very much fun. All of Shanghai, otherwise not going to happen. Insufficient resources. Okay, looks like we need to be purchasing some food. We'll purchase it from there. We will purchase it from Pakistan to start with. I need some steel. Purchase that from Turkey. We don't make very much money, so we've just got to be careful not to go too crazy here. Go. Next focus. In British negotiations. Come over here. This is not really much that we can get to do until over here. So this is our democratic tree, since we're in Java. This is Pan-Islam, Radio Free Europe. This is our communist tree. Oh my god, calm down, world. This is our non-aligned tree. This is the Warsaw Pact tree. This is the full-blown communist. This is different. I've never done the like old focus. Get that one. We could do some social policies. Some pluralism. This pluralism is good for you. Where's that one? Founding New China, great work. So this is our royalist faction tree, the non-historical. Allow BP monopoly, my god. So these will, going that way will force us to fight the Soviets, which I think would be very interesting, would be an interesting way to end the game. So we go down here, so we got Azerbaijan, this is Iraq, this is Afghanistan. We might actually do this. I think this will be interesting. And Iranian. That's like our fascist tree. And I think doing the fascist tree would be fun, but we're going to have a very hard time because it does not come with much industrial development at all. So what's this for? This is Operation Ajax after 1952. Green workers, wow. Let's get peace for everybody. Burma, protests. That means we have to do military stuff next, I think. Yep. Because we have to wait until an event down here in 1950, so that's next year. 1952 is the year after. Free Albania. This one's going to be fun, and it certainly has a lot of conflict in it. We are certainly not built for that fight. There's very little industrial development in the focus tree. But, So 1958, I think, is our next focus tree. So you see this is all over here in the Trudeau hijacking. There's a research slot. It's Capcom. This is the 1958 elections, which we could do. I mean, we could take 1954 elections. I think I'm going to do this one. It's going to no elections. It's going to make for a very short game, but I think that's an interesting one to do. means we're not going to get much in the way of means we're not going to get much in the way of what's that shit called? Industrial development from the Americans, or from anyone really. We're going to have to rely on our own ability here. To take... No, we want that to stay as is. We want production efficiency. Let's take sex laws. And got to start thinking about what we're going to do here. Whoa, what a song. Like, these are not very good divisions, and we are not getting very much in the way of aircraft or anything. Like, our production speed is slow. So let's say that much. Our construction... Oh, plus 16. It's not bad. It's not great. Belku in Afghanistan. It's total. Let's see if we can pump up the construction speed a little bit. Let's get that. And we're gonna have to start thinking about Farouk. What do we got? We could combat them. We're not gonna do that yet. I'm gonna keep that open though, because we do want to make sure that we keep it low. Let's hide them. We're not going to be focusing on that. This is where we're going to be focusing, because we're going to need a lot of stuff. That. Industrial concern. Industrial parks. We need industrial parks built as quickly as possible. That'll give us more attacks. So we're going to need jets. For if we're going to take this, this, and this, and then maybe this, we're going to have a hard time. Especially if the final intent is getting Azerbaijan, Nagorno-Karabakh, pushing through the Soviet Union. It's going to be very difficult, but with enough air superiority, I think I'm going to focus on air superiority jets and then just hope that the tanks will attrition down here. Oh, Korean War, there it is. War never changes. What have we got in the way of jets at the moment? Probably just got some planes. There's an airport. All of Seoul. Dog shit. Military discipline. Three radars. Okay, so let's pull off the tracks. That's a very good bonus. Disappointment party. 3 mils. Let's get. I guess fighters. Insufficient resources. Gonna have to buy more. Turkey. Could take a doctrine. Superior firepower is probably what I should take. Does mean I can't modify my divisions for a while, which I'm okay with. I'm going to convert all of our divisions to this, to the Sarbaz division. All convert Sarbaz. We're going to be down on infantry equipment, but that's okay. Does mean we are unified. We'll get us artillery. Not researching planes at the moment. But getting good planes is going to be very important. My aircraft designer. Korean War is going crazy. Normally when I play just off camera, the Americans manage to push. I don't get that every time. Wow, People's Liberation Army of Burma capitulated. Crazy. I really don't get that very often. Let's get some nice planes. I think pushing planes quickly. Wow, that's... We have an Air Force. Getting air superiority fighters is going to be important. And what's the difference here between the Sabre and the Gen 1? Oh, it only does interception. Yeah, it only does interception. That's okay. We don't want that. I want actual air superiority. And I should probably get some CAS as well. We won't put very much on CAS because we're mostly going to focus on... This is just going to be so bad. We're going to get in so much trouble. We're going to focus on a little bit body. Don't think that's it. Whoa, there it is. Hi. So we're short on infantry equipment. How much infantry equipment can I buy? I got $60 billion. I can't afford any of that. Can afford a little bit of support equipment. Kind of just have to go along with this, I think. Okay, let's just do all these. No longer get repressive government. You hear that, ladies and gentlemen? We're not repressive. Not at all. Get 100 light jets. Don't really need motorized equipment. Don't need trains, really. What I do need right now, please, is just some guns. Took my money, good. I'm gonna buy 100 jets as well. We're gonna have to get better intelligence as well. Even though the Soviets will just nuke us. Like, I won't be able to maintain air superiority over the whole nation. And so the Soviets will just end up nuking us. That's 100 jets. Have decent range, that's not bad. I thought it'd be much worse than that. Conflict with the National Front. So yeah, I'm not really sure what my strategy is going to be. So as we'll have this and this. Our front line along here will be very long. Like, how many units is that? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Like, my whole army would have one unit across the entire front line. We pretty much need to... Oh, there we are. RDS-1. We're in trouble. We pretty much need to triple the size of the army in order to have even a chance against the Soviets. And we need to defeat both of these guys first and get whatever bullshit they've got going on. We can do that by having better planes than anyone else. We can only really do that by getting our shit together. shit is never together, really. That's so ahead of time. Let's get this. Growing political issues. Let's get that. Don't really need tank destroyers. I don't really have much money for that sort of thing. We could go for a light artillery build instead of a regular artillery, which would be an interesting strategy, but production cost is significantly lower. Like it's about half. It's less than half. Breakthrough soft attacks 6 and 24 versus 7 and 32. Like per unit, I think it's going to be better for us. Could 7.5. Oh. Is that the collapse of the Oh no, not yet. They're gonna get close though, they always get close. Like in theory, we could do light self-propelled artillery. The production cost is low. Does it have... Doesn't require any of this bullshit. Defense isn't as good. Hardness is better. Heart attack is better. Armor is always good because, you know, frickin' Space Marines are always great. Production costs 50% more. Breakthroughs less. Soft attack is less. Max speed, piercing. Like, theoretical Space Marines versus... Okay, this is the light self-propelled artillery 2 versus the artillery 2. Wasn't the armor 30 on the first one? That's 11, 10. Production costs way higher there. Doesn't even come close. Better defensive. I think we're gonna do light artillery as our little strategy on how to get better military performance out of our smaller army in comparison to what we're going to be up against. Perhaps getting AA as our piercing could also be an interesting strategy. Wow. Burma is having the fucking game of its life right now. I've never seen that. Burma normally does absolute dog shit. This does present a very interesting issue for me. Operation North. Like we could theoretically do... What if we did? Like, let's compare. Let's compare. Well, even this. Let's compare this. Production cost is 10. For soft attack. Double. Like, these are the things I gotta think about now, because, like, I want to make a really good division with very little effort. Let's just do that. Secularism is not gonna help me, yeah. No, I need the stability. And on that note, I'm gonna have a think, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.